The Saudi Pro League has caused quite a stir in the transfer market and continues to do so with their plans to sign top football talent. Just look at the names on this list already. We've already seen the likes of Neymar, Sadio Mane, Karim Benzema go there. But if the latest reports are to be believed, Mohamed Salah could be the next name on that list. Nader Manu is still with us, but let's talk about what's going on here. Al Ittihad is said to have reignited their interest in signing the player, and we are talking mega millions as well. Stevie, I do want to start with you on this one, because is there a price that Liverpool would have to look at and go, OK, it is Salah, but this is a heck of a lot of money and we can build for the future with this
Absolutely,
money?
there's a price.
What's that price?
150 million for a 31-year-old. I would tell Liverpool, if they get offered 150 million, to take it. You know, at the end of the day, the club has to always think ahead. You know, the coach thinks about the next game. But the club and the sporting directors and the scouts and all that, they have to think ahead. So 150 million for a 31-year-old, because in 2 years' time when he's gone, what are they going to have? They're not getting any money for him, and they're not going to have a player. So 150 million for a guy who's 31, particularly when you already have Nunez, you got Diaz, you got Jota, you got Gakpo, you got 4 guys who are still going to score you goals.
And still going to secure your top 4 football.
Yeah, and still in top 4. None of them are Mohamed Salah. He's different, yeah. But that's why you're getting 150 mil for a 31-year-old. So a penny less than that, you don't let him go anywhere. He's got another 2 years left on his deal. If they don't pay what the price is, which I've just said, if it was 150, I'd be okay with it. Maybe Klopp wants 200. I don't know, but you got to think ahead. And because Mo Salah goes, don't think the club's going to fall apart. Look at all the players over the years. Keegan went, Dalglish came in, Rush went, Aldridge came in.
But just to reiterate, okay, if he goes now, though, Stevie,
of the club.
If he goes now, and they don't have time to get a replacement for him, they're okay. You still think they could finish in the top 4 this season?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, they've still got 4. They've still got 4 players for 3 spots. Yeah, you can't. You got to look ahead. You got to look ahead. It's not just about the next game. Absolutely.
Nader, are you as confident as Stevie is for Liverpool's chances without Salah?
Yeah, I think so. I think they've got a good squad. Obviously, it feels like they're probably 1 or 2 short a little bit, but the front line isn't the big concern for me overall. So I could understand it if that did come through. But I've got a question for Stevie, to be fair. If, say, they did come in with like 150 million in theory, and then you say, OK, we want to sell him. If Salah says he doesn't want to go, what would you then do from there? Would you be a case of you try and force him to go? Or would you say, well, the deal's off and just keep him in your plans?
No. If he doesn't want to go, then that's fine. But if they're offering, if Liverpool turn to him and say, look, Mo, if they offer us whatever price, then we're happy to let you go, if you're OK with that. And if he says no, then that's the end of it. But if he says yes, then that completely changes it.
And what does it change as well?
And by the way, let's remember something. Mo Salah got 19 goals last season, right? Marcus Rashford got 16 goals for Man United. I wouldn't want Marcus Rashford at Liverpool. So we're talking about, Mo Salah is not irreplaceable. Do you want Mo Salah in your team? 100%. Is he irreplaceable? No, he's not. You give me 150 million, I think I might be able to replace him.
What does it change, bigger picture, Ali, if it is a player like Mo Salah? Because we've seen many a player go, but this is a player who usually is central to Liverpool's plans.
You mean in our perception of the Saudi Pro League, or in terms of...
Or the threat, then?
Yes, of the threat of what is it that they're doing and how much of an impact they're having on European football. Well, this would be a pivotal moment, I think, because some of the other players, you sort of can kind of reason as to why and how they ended up where they ended up.
The pasta.
Huh?
Because the pasta.
Correct. That's Mohamed Salah's not past it.
Correct.
And he is very much...
He's 31.
He's nearly there, but not quite there just yet.
That's why you take the 150.
And he is critical to the success of Liverpool. So it would be a tough decision for Liverpool, but much like it is a tough decision for players to pass on the sort of money that is being presented to them, it is just as tough for the clubs. You are an organization that needs to figure out financially, how do we stay ahead of the curve? This would certainly help. But The flip side of that is it's a bunch of goals walking out that door, potentially. It's not an easy decision. And either way, there are going to be people that are going to pick at it and going to pick it apart. So you have to be very clear as to, if we get this money, what is our plan? What are we doing with this money? And how are we going to effectively impact and positively impact the future of our club, of our organization? If you have that plan in place, which you should do if indeed you are a serious organization, and Liverpool are, then I think there's a number out there.
Hello guys, welcome back to another video. This is the Football Connect. I'm your host Sam, and we are back again with another one. So there are things that happens that we really have no control over. For example, that we are playing Newcastle next week or on Sunday. We have no control over that. Are we ready for that as Liverpool? I'm not sure, but that's exactly what's happening, so we have to prepare for. Now the news that has come out that the team is willing to offer as much as they can, or whatever they're called, this Saudi Arabian team. They're asking that they want to sign Mo Salah for at least 150. I don't know if it's 150, but if they're offering about 150 for Mo Salah, who is 31 years old, what would you do if you are Liverpool? Now, my question is this. Okay, you can say that maybe he should not go. And I get that part. People are saying that he cannot go. Some reactionary Liverpool fans are saying that he should not go. They want him at the club this season, and they're ready to build up with him. And I get it. I don't have any problem. Of course, we have lost so many people. Fabinho is gone. Henderson is gone. Firmino is gone. And who else? So many people are gone. But hear me and listen to what Steve Nicol is saying. Remember Philippe Coutinho. Remember when he left, nobody was ready for him to go? Remember what happened when people were complaining about Coutinho leaving the club? Remember how we were so emotionally involved into that situation? But did you know what the man of Philippe Coutinho did to Liverpool? It gave us Alisson. It gave us Virgil van Dijk. What is one thing that we are always complaining about as Liverpool fans? FSG never spend. They have this thing that they call a system. Everyone talks about that system every single day, like they know what it actually means. That they're able to play with selling players as well as trying to produce as much money as they can. That club can turn back and try to sign so many players to try to improve the team. Now imagine a team in Saudi Arabia coming out to give us £115 for a 31-year-old Mohamed Salah. Yes, he's a legend of Liverpool. He has scored so many goals, and I know nobody's going to top him up. Why don't you think about this? Think about if we let him go. If we say that we're selling him, we get the Andre deal done, midfield. There is already some change in the midfield. Imagine, we go look at, there are so many people that we have been told that could come to Liverpool. If Liverpool are really serious of buying some players, we get those players, we put them. Imagine going for somebody like Matoma. Try to get a Matoma from Brighton. I'm not saying that it will work. And of course, we have 8 days left for this transfer window. But there has to be somebody we can talk about as a replacement of Salah. But also, don't forget, in our forward lines, we have Darwin Núñez, Diogo Jota, Cody Gakpo, and Luis Diaz. These are 4 guys in 3 positions, like what Steve Nicol is saying. He is a 31-year-old player. And yes, I know we have a problem as Liverpool fans of getting emotionally attached to players. But in this case, we have to use our brains and try to build for the future. And for the future, I'm not saying that Mohamed Salah has to go so that we can try to create a new and a better Liverpool that Klopp can use to actually create something strong. Remember when Salah came out, nobody really expected anything from him. But look what he gave us. And now it's time for him to move. He's going to be making so much money. But if we are being offered that money, I don't have a problem with him going. But at the same time, if he says he wants to stay, then I will actually have to respect, because before we even go anywhere far, he is still a Liverpool legend. But think about it. It's something that you have to think about it. Mo Salah can give us so much money to build a better and a stronger Liverpool. That's what I'm saying. Click the like button, subscribe to the Connect, and let me know your thoughts in the comment section. I'm out. Peace.